Hello, this is Johnny. Today I'm going to go over the lunch ball. This one is kind of unique. It's different than the one I saw on YouTube because nobody talked about this one. And I'm going to talk about the difference between a NO and an NC. Okay. Uh, NO mean that it will not be on until you press the button, meaning it's not connected. The NC means always connected, and once you push the button, then it do the opposite. Okay, so for a pinball, if you have a yellow one right now, it's not touching anything, and I'm gonna do the NO, mean that it won't be on until you press the button, and then I'm going to demonstrate on the pinball video what it looked like. And then we're going to do the second one. So the NO mean is not on until you push the button. Okay, and then after we do the demo, then I will show you how this cabling going from this little light up pinball into a light up lunch ball. Okay, and now I kind of understand why they call it lunch ball, because it gives you two options. When you push it, it will pull the plunger back on the pinball and then release it. Okay, that's what it is. The NO on the top. The NC is always connected, so it won't release the ball until you push it and hold it, and that's when you release the ball. Okay, so let me put the orange cable on top of this. Okay, and then we're gonna look at the screen. So it's hard to do. Let's see if I could bring it over more. So maybe that way you could see what I'm doing. Because mainly we are looking at just the plunger. Okay, so in other words, the pinball is waiting for me to push the plunger. Okay, so right now I'm going to take this and touch the one on top, which is the NO, which is mean it won't be on until you push the button. This thing is way bigger than this little clip, so the only thing I could do is just toggle into the side. Okay, so I'm touching it right now. This ground came up again. It's like stay. Okay, so I'm touching this on the top one, NO. Mean it will not be on until you press it. Okay, so I'm gonna press the pinball. No wonder it's not working. Stupid ground keep on. All right. So pulling the pinball back. Now I'm gonna let go. Okay, you already shoot it already. Okay, do it again. It's doing it by itself. I think the game is already over. Okay, it's repeating. Press enter. Okay, I'm gonna push it and it pull back, see that? And it won't let go until I release the button on my finger right here. I'll release it. Okay, release. Try again. There you go. Okay. So you push and then release and then the ball. So it give that 3D look where it pull the thing. So the best option is the one on top, which is the NO. Okay. So you pull back, release. Okay. Now the other one is different. Well, if you do the NC, let's wait till the ball come back. Oop. Okay. So this one is, it won't do nothing. You push and then it will push the ball out. So it's pushing the ball out instead of pulling the ball out. So the NC is just push and then release the ball. Okay. So you push. So the enter key is the same thing. You push and then see, we could repeat again, okay? So it won't do nothing until my finger is push in, and then it actually push the ball out. Where this one is you pull, not push. Where you the NC is the one you. All right, come on. NC is the one you pull back. It won't release until you release the ball to pull and let go. So that's the one on top is better. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about how it is cable. All right. Let's go. Okay. I don't need the speaker to hold that no more. All right. So I got a whole bunch of pictures that I'm trying to figure out what button is what. But this just came in today, and there's a lot of thing here, and it's very confusing. Okay, so this is negative. The reason I know because it doesn't have a sign. Where this side is positive because there's a plus right here. So you want to put the red one in here, and then you want to ground this, and this one is also ground. Okay, so these two are ground, and then you pick either NC or NO. Okay, NC is better because it's always on until you. Let me take that back. Let me write this clearly. So I'm gonna pick. I'm sorry, NO. NO is always on. Well, you're gonna put the yellow cable right here, NO. NO is always on until you press it. Okay? Oh shoot, I said it wrong. Okay, N is NO. This is the one I want. This is another one. Okay. Because I couldn't see, this is NO, this is NC. Alright, so NO is the one where it's not on until you press. It's not on until you press. Okay, so this is the one that we're gonna use. The NC is the one that's always on until you press it, and that's when you're pushing it. So this is more of a push. NC, and this is a pull and release. Okay. All right, so let's bring this closer so we can see all this. See if I can focus this. All right. So we're gonna look at this way so you can see it correctly in the spelling. Okay. So the NO is the one we're gonna use. Okay. The NO is the one is closer to the ground. So this is ground, this is ground. Okay. So let me use a pen so you can see. NC is the one you have to push to do the pinball. The NO is always on, so think as it's always on, ON. And this is the one we're going to use for the yellow cable. This is the one we're going to use for ground. And this is also for ground. Okay. Now this here is for the light. So this is negative. And this is positive. And the way you tell is because there's a plus sign right there. Okay. So this is red, positive, which you're going to put the red here. Okay. Okay. So you're going to put the red over here. All right. And then the black, you're going to put the black here and the black on this side. So you can put the black here, and then you're gonna put the black here. Okay, so black, black right here. Then you have a yellow cable right here. You're gonna put the yellow cable here. Okay, now just to test the light, let me show you. So for the light, you're going to put the positive here. Let's put the ground first so I don't get electrocuted. So you're going to put the ground. Okay. And then we're going to put the red on this side. So black and ground. Oh, did I unplug it? And then ground on this side. Well, yeah, ground. Did I kill the system by accident? I hope, because the whole thing was plugged in, I hope I did not accidentally short circuit this thing. Alright, let me go ahead and unplug it from... Oh, I think because my tablet went to sleep mode, maybe. Let me go ahead and plug this directly to the power. Okay, see there's a light right there. That's what I was like wondering. Okay, so light is on. Okay, so this is how you cable the regular switch. The bottom is the red and black. This is to give the light. Okay, and this is the one that control the joystick button when you push. Okay, so can you use this for a launcher? Yeah, you definitely could use this too as a launcher. But this one give you option to push and pull. So if I just plug those two cable on and don't plug the joystick, just the light bulb. Great. Sorry about that. Let me put the speaker back on here so it won't move. Really trying to wiggle around. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back on. I guess it doesn't matter which one, K1, K2. Okay, K1 is the first one on top. So we're going to put this back in here. Okay, so you see the light up. So the reason it didn't light up because my laptop went to sleep mode. That's the reason this light was off. But the red and not laptop, the tablet, Samsung Tablet 7. Okay, the red and black is right there, and that gives this light, the red, the light bulb. Now you might wonder, well, how do you take this out and stuff like that? Because I went into a problem where I couldn't figure out how to take this out, because this one is actually smaller than a normal hole. So to take this out, you have this blocking you. So you have to, this one here, this right here is a plunger. When you push it, so what you do, you hold this. This one's actually pretty cool. You twist it to the left. Okay, then you pull the light bulb is right there. Okay, and this light bulb can be replaced. It's called a C55, and you just pull this straight up, and you could replace this if the light bulb go bad. So just it look like this. Okay, and the pin is like that. So you just push it down. It's only one direction. Okay, and so once you get that out, see right here it have a little corner, and there's a spring. So when you put it in, now first you have to take this out before you could put it into the cabinet. So once you push it in, then you will have to drill this hole, and then you will have to drill a little bit, 2 tiny holes to hold the wood. So you have to drill like 3 holes, 1 for this and 2 for little 2 holes, so it will keep it from turning. It will stay in a position as this called launch. So one will be on top, one will be on the bottom for this to hold still. Okay, now what I was saying is that this is the normal size of the pinball, and this thing here is a lot smaller than this one. Okay, well actually this is a 24 size, so this should work too. This is 24. It doesn't work with the 30 mm. This is a 24. Okay, this is a small head. So the small head and this are the same size. So this is a 24 m. I think it's 28 mm. Yeah, 28 mm. And this one over here, this one here is bigger. See, as you could compare it, this one is bigger than this one. Okay, this is a 30, and this is, I think it's 28. So it's a little bit small. This is 30. Yeah, this is 28. It's not 24. This is 28, and this is the 30. Okay, so the size of the drill bit you're gonna use, the one is for the 28, not the 30. All right, because this one right here, this here is small. Okay. Yeah, I don't have one to show you. Okay, So you're gonna put this back in. So let me show you how to put everything back on. So this little thing here is in the way, so you might want to push it in because it's in the way, so it won't go in. So you're gonna push both. There you go. You have to push this pin in a little bit so this will go in. And once this go in, here's a 2 little knot. So here you have a little, you go in and you twist it. So here's the knot, 2 knot. So you're gonna put it in. You're gonna put it into the knot right there. Put it in, and you're gonna turn up. Push in, and then you're going to lock it by turning up. So when you turn up, you're going to hit that little pin. So you push this little pin down, and we turn, it lock in place. So now this will work. Okay. So you turn down, pull up, and that little gap there is gonna go directly right on top of that, and then you're gonna turn up, and that's how you put that in place. Okay, so hopefully this helped. So as you can see, this is a NC, and this is NO. So you need the NO for the yellow, and this is black, and this is black, and yellow, black, black, orange, red, orange, black, and black. Okay, so hopefully this helped. So there's no positive sign here, so this negative is black, black, negative, and then this will be on yellow, which is for the joystick. Okay, negative, and then here this side would be positive red. Positive red. Alright, hope this helped, and I'll give you the link to get this if you want to get this. I think this is a 2 inches wide, okay, and those are 33 millimeter. This is 2 inches wide. It's very big, you know, it's very big. And I don't think I'm building a small pinball. I don't think I will use this. Okay, but I bought it, so I guess I might have to use it. But I'm trying to like come up with the theme right here. How to get my pinball. I'm gonna use a foundation inside to hold my tablet together, and then this is going to be going inside here on the top. This will be the top, the plexiglass picture on top. Here I'm going to slant it maybe 65, yes, slant it this way. I'll have to decide how slanted I want it. And then here I'll be cutting it straight, and here will be cutting it straight, so I could put this on top. And so this piece will be sitting right here in the middle where the screen is going to be at. And then this is the way all the button that I'll be using. I'll be using the left flipper, which is K7, and then the right flipper would be K8, and then K2 would be my exit out, and K4 would be my viewing angle of the pinball, and K1 is my enter. So I was thinking, and then the plunger, I'm actually buying a plunger for the analog 1, and analog 2 is using for the nut pad, meaning that whenever you want the table to wiggle because the ball is in the wrong place, you use the nut pad, which I could press it. So I'm going to put the nut tag next to where the pinball button pushing is going to be at, so I could, you know, move the pinball, so it won't go straight in the middle. I just tilt it, and if you do it too much, it will tilt the game. And then I'm gonna put 2 speakers with a light up light, and then I'm gonna put plexiglass around it to get the arcade look. This is what it originally was drawn out to figure out what button to go where, but I'm not going to use all the button because the pinball do not use all the button. It use only K7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 button. It doesn't even use the star or select button. Okay. So I'm gonna put this together, and once I put it together, then I'll go through this a little bit more. The way I bought a different joystick, I returned the one I bought, which is I returned it because the one I bought, this one came with a button. And just to show you guys the why I labeled this, because this one is this is for Raspberry Pi. It have K1, and then in the middle it have select and start. Okay, but the pinball Android doesn't have the select and start. It go all the way through. So you got K1 all the way to K12. So the select and start doesn't. I mean, you could make it. Some game will treat this as a select and start, which is the 9 and the 10. But I don't use those. I don't use those. I'm not gonna be using on this table because select and start doesn't do anything for the pinball. So I'm not gonna use the select and start. But in some other game, you have to use select and start and plus the arcade joystick. Okay. So it will look more like this one.